Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be in 3 parts. Number 1 is a thank you to all of you for 4,000 subscribers. I hope you get something out of my videos. As long as you continue to enjoy them, I'll continue to do them because I like shooting and I like to pass on information. The second part is a thank you to CW Longshot. He turned me on to American Reloader, as probably some of you as well. And I just ordered 500 243 bullets. So I will be showing you those bullets before we start the shooting in this video. The last part, of course, is the actual testing of some of those bullets at 110 yards. I don't know if you can see it down there, but we'll give it our best try. I'm going to be shooting 3 factory, 3 of my previously worked up loads, and 3 of the newer bullets, and let's see how they shoot. So, let's get to shooting. Alright, we'll start with 65 of these Nosler ballistic tip, 95 grain with the purple tip. These do have a cantilever on them. So I don't know what they were pulled from, but 95 grain for 243 is cat's meow. Okay, next up, and the one I got the most of, were 163 Sierra Game Kings 100 grain bullets. This, again, may force me to get that 6 Creedmoor to shoot the heavier bullets. As you can see, Sierras have that pretty aggressive boat tail on them, as opposed to the Noslers, which have a somewhat smaller boat tail. But they're readily distinguishable, the Game Kings, because of the soft lead tip. Then above that, I got 44 of these Sierra Match Kings. Again, those would do well in the 6mm Creedmoor because of the 1 in 8 twist that heavier 6mm bullets require. Now they may work in my ARC just as well, but I like to keep the bullet weights at 100 grains or less in 6 ARC to maintain good velocity, to make up for the case size and the lack of powder. Alright, then I'm really excited about these. I got 40 of these 95 grain Federal Fusions. These are just like the Sierra or Spear Gold Dots. They are a bonded bullet. They work really, really well for deer hunting. As a matter of fact, I've never recovered a bullet from a deer that I've shot and killed. They're complete pass-throughs. Then above that, as a little bit of a mystery, I had to kind of look around to figure out what these are because they're that Lubalox black located. They are 90 grain. They're not Noslers. They are Game Changers. Sierra Game Changers 90 grain. I think these came out of the SIG Elite series of ammunition and was pulled. And there is 3 non-lube ones there as well. Okay, then over on this side, this is what it's probably all worth, folks. These are 90 grain Nosler Accubons. If you just bought these by themselves, it'd be about $70 a box. So that's kind of like gold. I'll keep those around for a while and probably never shoot them. But if I do, they are a super bullet. Then I got 19 of these purple tipped again Nosler ballistic tip that are 70 grain bullets. And I do have a load for the 70 and 75 grain in my 6mm ARC, so they'll come in real handy. Because I did get 47 of the Hornady VMAX as well. You know, they're just VMAX bullets, or shoot good. Then above that, these are Barnes TSX's 85 grain. There's 29 of them. And you can see they've got that signature shank on them for monometal bullets. I've never shot a monometal bullet, and I don't intend to, but I'll probably keep these around as what some people on the internet call freedom seeds, should the need arise. Okay, then above that, the only spears that I got were 29 of them. These are 85 grain hollow point. These are the only flat base bullets that I got. You know, spear always shoots good, and 85 grain is in between 80 and 75, so, or excuse me, right after 80, and I have a load for 80 grain, so that'll all work out pretty well. Then I did get some mismatches here, so if you do order from American Reloader, you will have to sort and measure, because all of these bullets are are 264 or 6.5. There's a couple of 140 grain Hornadys there. There's some Sierras that are 129 grain. There's some Sierras that are 129 grain as well. There's a couple of mono metals, and believe it or not, one Swift Sirocco. How about that? So that's my stash, folks. Again, thanks to CW Longshot for turning me on to American Reloading. Now the hard work begins. I'll go ahead and sort these and mark each bag and put them in individual cases and get to reloading and shooting them. Okay, first up is the Hornady Black 105 grain. Have no clue where they're going to shoot. I've fired so many rounds through this ARC. I don't know where the point of impact is going to be, but I do know where the point of aim is going to be, which is at the bullseye. So here we go with the Hornady Black. Let's see how it goes. First 3 shots. Okay, that's about the way they shoot all the time, about 1 inch. I may have pulled that second shot. Okay, let me go mark that target. We'll move on to the next. Okay, the next 3 bullets up is 80 grain Sierra. I developed these as a varmint round, well out to over 250 yards. Been pretty good. So let's go ahead and shoot these 3. Just a word to Hornady. I'm shooting these Hornady Black factory loads. I don't want to buy any more. I want you to come out with some cases and some bullets so that hand loaders and shooters like myself can develop our own loads. We'll still give you all the credit because this is your invention. But quite frankly, I think you're shooting yourself in the foot by not having brass to give us. All right, enough of a rant. Here comes the 80 grain. I marked those 105s down there, so you should be able to see that okay. And here we go. Well, I don't know. Let's go take a look at the end. You probably saw it before I did. Okay, these last 3 come from that pulled bullet line. These are, for lack of a better description, I weighed them. These are Noslers. You can see the kind of purple or violet tip that has to do for the 243 6mm bullet. These are 80 grains. Now, I only have an average load in here because I have not worked them up. I just want to see how they shoot. I can tell, even with an average load, whether or not they're going to tighten up by increasing the load or the powder charge to a more appropriate level. Alright, so the last 3 shots, Same target. We're real excited to see how these go because they cost less than 10 cents a piece. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oop. Yeah, had to throw that third one. Okay, so there's no reason to go over that target. I think you saw it. Again, a big shout out to CW Longshot. Go visit his website. He does really good at making his own bullets and is real good teacher on how to do it if YouTube will leave him alone. Okay folks, well that'll end this video. Give me a thumbs up, will you? Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment if you will. But the 6mm ARC did pretty well with my bullets today, and I think I'm ready for varmint season, which will be in about another month. But no matter what, God bless you all. See you next time. Goodbye.